Today we're going to be showing you guys how to remove the rear bumper on Tiburon. To begin with, what we shall do is remove the license plate. So to remove the license plate, grab the appropriate screwdriver or ratchet or socket or whatever the hell you want. Place it inside the screw and undo it. Following the removal of your license plate, we shall proceed and go underneath the license plate area. You'll find that there are these light bulbs. They won't be hanging. They're going to be held in with underneath the cover with some clips. Remove those two clips, remove the covers, and you'll be left with light bulbs hanging as so. Once you have that done, we are going to proceed by removing these rear tail lights. In order to remove these taillights, you will need a 5/16 wrench, or an adjustable, or a socket. And you are going to go behind in the car, remove any rubber, or not the rubber, the trim around here, and make yourself accessible over to here. There are three screws holding in, three nuts holding in the tail light. That's one. There's the second, and there is one right there behind there. So remove those three, proceed to the next one, and we shall remove the tail lights. Now while you're behind here and you've got those screws out, do yourself a favor and get those two bolts out right there, those two as well, and same there, those two as well. With all those screws removed, we're going to proceed to fancy language today, to remove these clips. And the way to do this is that there's a little button you press on the side there and you pull down, and we're going to do the exact same on this side over here as well. So that's how you do that. We're going to hop out onto the outside of the car, and it's simple as grabbing this guy from two corners or something, wiggling it a little bit, and the entire guy will come off. What I find best is it's really hard to get this harness in and out, so instead of actually removing the entire thing, just unscrew or undo these the light bulbs, take them all out one by one, and unhook the harness from there, and just place the entire plastic piece aside. So I'll do that with two hands. With the taillights removed, it's getting a little bit windy here, so I'm going to speak up. What we're going to do is that there's these plastic screws, Phillips, all around. There's those guys there. So take those guys off and we'll move on to the next step. I'm going to hop underneath the car, and you're going to notice that there's three screws here as well. There's one right there, there's one right there, and there's one right there. Same type of screws. Just get those out and we'll move on. Now with that done, I decided to jack up the car just because I have to change the wheels too, but you can choose if you want to or not. What we're going to do next is we're going to pop these two screws open, and we'll go from there. So open these two screws, and the same thing on the other side. With those screws removed, we can move further in, and there's one screw right there. Let's see. Right there. Just on the inside of where the fender and the bumper meet up. So just take a look at that. That's an 8mm. Unscrew that guy and we'll be back. Now the next step here is to remove these two bolts. There's one right there and there's one right there. Those are both 10mm, and do the same thing on this side as well. This wind's going crazy. Now with all those screws removed, you're ready to remove the bumper. There's a little bit of adhesive around here, but it's not too bad. The biggest trick is there's little clips like that there, so you have to kind of push down and then you kind of pry away at it. So do that to both sides and we'll go from there. Now with both sides popping out a little bit, remember those screws we opened up, those diagonal ones? Yeah, those are what are holding these guys in. So pull that out like that. Same thing on the other side. Give it a little tug. And almost done. There you have it. That's how you remove the rear bumper on a Tiburon.